At Combined Finishing, we focus on the details and the execution. The details are all the preparations that we do leading up to a project, and then the execution is all that detail work coming to life for a seamless project.
I'm Justin Martinez, and for Combined Finishing, I do project managing and I do detailing for most of our projects. As a project manager and detailer, what I typically do is I'll gather as much information as possible for all the different pieces of equipment that would be involved with the project, and just to try to help identify and lay out as much as I can before we actually start the project. Ultimately, it's to eliminate having to do any field modified solutions and to try to get everything figured out. The type of services that I can provide as a detailer is be able to interact with architects, engineers, general contractors, relay any sort of information that may come about within our portion of the project and let that tie into their portion of the project. So my main goal, and the thing I take most pride in as a detailer, is to ensure to minimize all possible field modifications that may come about if it isn't discovered throughout the approval process. For example, if you have a duct that comes from the top of a booth and needs to extrude to the exterior side of the building, there may be some structural supports in the way, there may be some sort of obstruction that will foul out the straight run. So now we have the chance to identify that and come up with a solution and buy the appropriate materials to eliminate that field modification. So today we're walking through the project with our construction manager to kind of give him eyes on, let him see what's all going into the project. Of course, he hears about it every step of the way, but once we get to the point for installation, he can really absorb it and be able to have a great game plan of what he's going to do with his crew and start executing every step of the project until the installation is complete.
My name is Alejandro Gonzalez. I'm a construction manager for Combining Company. I have been working with PBS for 3 years. The first thing what I do when I show up to the shop place is have a communication with them, what we need to do it, and how I need to do it. And first thing what they're talking about is safety. So to keep the team safe and finish the job as soon as possible. Right now I think it's an excellent crew what I have it, and I have a lot of guys is real confident to work with me. So I like what I do it, and I'm gonna try to transmit to the people all that think I have it to working happy every day. That's what I do. The first time what I do it when I go show up to the place is contact the guy. He's supposed to be in charge for the job place, and talk to him, get the measurements and ask him because sometimes we have problems and the doors or need to go switch something, and after we agree with everything, measurements and all that stuff, we continue to do the job.
At PBS, typically in the past, when we've installed a wide variety of different types of booths, we've done body shop booths, we've done industrial booths, all kinds of different ductwork projects in all kinds of different facilities. And generally speaking, we've always just kind of done it on the fly, where we'll go out, we'll do a site visit. We know generally where the booth is going to be located. We generally know the overall scope of work that we're going to have to do. However, once you start installing these things, the field site, things in the field change. And over time, we've developed an excellent construction team with Alex as our construction supervisor. We have other very talented and skilled employees that can help with those things and have great ideas on how to overcome field difficulties. However, with our combined team now with Spraytec and PBS combined, we have now additional resources, not only from procurement and ordering and pricing and verifying field information. So it's been very beneficial for us as our combined team to have these additional resources.